So I'm back because she's right here knocked out and she's not gonna wake up my baby. So I'm gonna wake her up though in a minute because we're on a schedule here and we have to keep the schedule. I wanted to continue on with the baby that was murdered in the Bronx daycare center because of the drug dealers and their drugs being everywhere. What they found was something called a recompressor, something that you shape drugs with, I guess, like you pat it down or whatever the case may be. And it was on top of the children's mats. So I think that maybe that's how they got into it, because the detail of how the opioid got in the system wasn't really released. I have not read anything that was that specific. I'm guessing that's what they think happened, the authorities. Another thing is that everyone was like denying everything. He denied everything, the guy, the roommate, the 41-year-old, but it was in his phone. Hello. It was in his phone that he known about the drugs. And that's where my mind starts going like, you're not 80. You're 41 and 36. You are young people. You have to know that there's nothing that you can hide from the authorities. And in my opinion, if you're a brown and black person, even more. If you're in the hood, even more. They will sniff you out and bury you under the jail just to make a point. And it's something so egregious as to kill a 1-year-old with your fucking drug business in the daycare center, you're going to get got. How can you not know that all of your lies are now going to be used against you in court, make you look even worse if that's possible? Your phone says it all. The girl denied everything, but they found her in a encrypted messaging app. I'm guessing like WhatsApp or something. That's where everyone talks to. So you have this app that you think is not on your T-Mobile bill, but you think that the fucking FBI, the authorities cannot get their hands on these records. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It just, petty crimes. Go ahead. You want to go to CVS and take a lip liner and put it in your purse? Okay. Everything is on camera. So petty crimes, sure, who cares? You're on camera no matter what you do. It's like, I remember when I worked in corporate a million years ago, I used to be bored out of my mind. And so I would go and watch crime documentaries. And for some reason, European crime documentaries. My friend Camilla, shout out to her, she used to like kill me because she could not like listen to European accents. The hello bloke. She hated it. She's like, I cannot listen to people with that accent. She's so funny. But I love them. It's when I was like in my abusive stage where I would just see all this criminal shit. That's where I learned of something called CCTV. And back, Europe has had cameras in every fucking corner of their block, of their neighborhoods for a really long time. Now we have it. Now we have cameras everywhere. So the 41-year-old texts her husband, and he's on camera seen going in the apartment and going in the apartment building empty-handed, leaving with 2 garbage bags, and from the back exit. But she's now implicated him. She's pulled him in, and I just wonder, like, that's a really huge question in my brain. It's like, how can you think you're not going to get caught if it's all on your cell phone? It is all on your cell phone. And you are a poor person, and you are a person that's black or brown, you are getting busted. So this all has to be worth the risk. Like, it has to be worth the risk of you killing children, of you having to be deported eventually, of you going to jail. It has to be worth the risk because you're going to get busted. You're going to get busted. They don't care about you. They already don't care about you. And now they're looking for it. They're going to sniff you the fuck out. So when I read that they denied everything, denied involvement, I'm like, don't they teach you to shut up? The cops, the lawyers, they don't say anything. You hop the train, don't say anything. You rack the lip liner from CVS, don't say anything. You're not supposed to say anything. But if you deny shit, you're making a case even worse for yourself, because now you look like you look stupid. To me, you look stupid. It was a lot. Like when that hit the news, and now I would never, like, people gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get back to work. You put your baby in daycare. I'll never ever like get at people that put their baby in daycare. It's hard. It's a hard fucking choice to have to make. I have a friend or an associate. Shout out to you, Andrea. I haven't spoke to in ages, but we were. This is the thing with breakups too. Like, she was in Sol's dad's part of the world. You know what I mean? So that's where she remains. But she was pregnant and she gave birth 2 weeks before I did. So we were kind of like hoping to raise the kids together. She had a son. He looks like a Precious Moments little figurine. He's so damn cute. But anyway, so she had to go right back to work, and her husband, you know what I mean? And I like, when I talked to them back then, or, you know, John had filled me in, I'm like, yo, that has to hurt them. Like, you see your babies for like 3 hours a night before you put them to sleep. When you get home, then you put your baby to sleep in 3 hours later or whatever. It's like, that shit is hard. I can't imagine it. It's like you miss them. You miss them so much, but you gotta make a living, right? You gotta pay the bills. So I would never judge people for just putting the kid in daycare. You do what you have to. But when people tell me, why is she not in daycare? Why don't you shut the fuck up? If I'm her mother and I have taken the time, it is my back that hurts, it's my neck that hurts, it's my fucking hip that's disjointed out of place. It is me that puts my titty in her mouth every day, not you. So leave me the fuck alone. She doesn't have to go to daycare. There is nothing there for her better than being with me. Oh, she's so smart. How do you think she got like that? Oh, you think a daycare center person came to my house and taught her ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and her colors and gave her such a nice speech and such an extensive vocabulary at 2? No, that's Isabel. That's mommy. That's mom. You know, she calls me mom. That freaks me out. When she calls me mom, I'm like, yo, like, you are a baby. You're supposed to call me mommy. What the hell? But also, this is going to blow your mind. And I don't care if I'm judged, because who gives a shit, right? She curses. She says the B word. And she does it, and I think what triggered it is my laughing. So if I laugh, she just wants to make me laugh more. She's so funny. She has such a great, funny personality. She's a funny kid. So she curses like randomly. She'll be like, I love you, B word. But I can't help but laugh. I try sometimes to be serious and I don't laugh. I'm like, I'm not gonna laugh this time, but she knows she got me. But yeah, so some people, they're like so, I don't know, they just like to talk. They just like to talk, and I'm like, do you hear that? The sirens are really loud. I personally, I can't stand it, but I just go, no, I'm not ready, and I'm like kind and nice about it. But what I really want to say is, how are your kids doing? Are they happy in life? Are they like, you know, settled? Did they meet a great partner? Do they have a great job? Like, did it work out for you that you put your kid in daycare? Don't talk to me about me. Let me do what I gotta do. I have taken my life. I've done this. I have made a choice to raise her until it's time to go to school. Let me do it. I'm doing all I can. Like, seriously, you know, a lot of people say, I try my best, I do all I can. They don't mean it. Look at her little nails painted. So cute. But yeah, the crazy part is that I have to be nice. I have to be nice, because what I really want to say is it's rude and it's crude. But I see these things on TikTok that I love. Like, if don't let someone criticize you who you won't take advice from. And I'm like, yes, 1000%. These people are like, I feel like the best people, they don't bug you. They keep their mouth quiet. They know better. They like, I know how hard it is to be a mom. I know how I can see you doing your best. You know, I'm not going to say anything. But then others just like to talk, like to judge. It's so weird. But yeah, I think that's where I'll end it here now, because now I'm making her like wake up and move. Anyway, that was it. Now I'm going to end the live, and I'll see you. So my plan is to do this. My plan is to either continue doing it bright and early, even if I'm talking to myself at 6 a.m. and people see it later on, because I just want to get it done. I want to get it done. And that, or at night when she is fully awake and here with me, probably. That I'll have to test it out to see how she behaves, to see how she likes it, how she doesn't. Or when she goes to sleep at night, which is probably the hardest, because that's when I take advantage and watch, you know, Netflix. Anyway, I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. I just had to get those last thoughts out of my head, because people think that, I don't know what year they think we're living in, but it is, you're going to get busted. You're going to get busted. You are poor. You are black or brown. You're going to get busted. Okay? Your little drug business in the daycare center, It's a matter of time. There's no, every cell phone, every camera, you're on it. Be for real. Even if it's like a little app that you think doesn't show up on your bill. Are you serious? Anyway, thank you. Peace.